Hello and welcome back to ScamTV, the dedicated channel of Stamp Out Scams Incorporated. Our goal here is to shine a light on the dark tactics of scammers. I am Nick Henley, founder of Stamp Out Scams and ScamTV. Today we have a crucial video lined up for you, especially with Valentine's Day just around the corner. Today's video is all about arming you with the knowledge to avoid being scammed by those romance scammers who seem to be everywhere nowadays. We're going to unveil the top 10 red flags that scream you might be communicating with a romance scammer. If people out there can recognize the telltale signs that romance scammers give off, then they can terminate communications with them much sooner. And with love in the air as we approach Valentine's Day, it's crucial to be vigilant. Online romance can be a beautiful thing, but it's also a playground for scammers preying on innocent hearts. That's why we're here to protect, to educate, and to empower you against the romance scammers lurking online. And remember, these warning signs are essential not just for you, but for your loved ones and friends that could fall victims to romance scammers. So as we dive into the list narrated by our dedicated volunteer named William, I urge you to share this video. Spread the word, pass on the knowledge, and let's make this Valentine's Day scam free. William's expert breakdown of the top 10 red flags will follow immediately. And if you value our mission here at ScamTV and Stamp Out Scams, please consider supporting our cause. Together we can stamp out scams and protect one another. Remember, knowledge is power. So share this video. Save a heart. Thank you for watching and stay vigilant. And please have a happy, scam-free Valentine's Day. Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome to ScamTV. My name is William and I will be your host for today's video. First of all, thank you to Nick and all the folks at Stamp Out Scams for giving me the opportunity to gain some real-world volunteer experience here at ScamTV. I appreciate it very much. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, many people will be checking out dating websites and social media looking for love. But romance scammers could also be lying in wait to cynically con people into handing over their cash. So, we over here at ScamTV are going to give you 10 red flag tips to help you avoid a romance scam during the upcoming Hallmark holiday known as Valentine's Day. Romance scams can mean big payouts for fraudsters, which is why they may spend weeks, or even months, grooming their victim before asking for money. Once the fraudster believes their victim has developed an emotional attachment, this can be a trigger point for requests for money to be made. Fraudsters may start asking for money at the point when they think their victim has become emotionally attached. Often, victims lose much more than money as they believe they are in a committed relationship with the person they are talking to. In some cases, fraudsters may also persuade people to send explicit images, which they could then use to blackmail the person they have been talking to into handing over money. Criminals will use fake profiles with images stolen from elsewhere, so it could be worth your time to do a quick reverse image search to check whether a photo actually originates from someone else. Scammers may even try to misuse celebrities' profiles to lure people in. There have even been some reports of romance fraud involving people impersonating celebrities to catfish others into handing over money. Romance scammers may also make promises that big sums of cash await. These scammer tactics have been used many times by romance scammers during their destructive exploits. Red flag number 1 involves rapid emotional attachment. While some scammers may take their time, others may try to progress relationships very quickly online. This tactic is exposed from the numerous scam victims who have written or spoken about their own romance scamming. Time and time again, The scammer will break out the words "I love you" within a month or so of meeting someone online. Red flag number 2 is the avoidance of meeting face-to-face. The scammer's goal is to avoid in-person interactions. Why? Because most of them reside overseas, in places like Ghana and Nigeria. Meeting with a romance scam victim in another country or even another continent will severely cut into their overhead. So be very cautious if your online date consistently makes excuses to meet or continually delays face-to-face encounters. Red flag number 3 is asking for money soon after making a love connection. It is very typical for scammers to ask for money shortly after starting communications. Scammers may fabricate emergencies or hardships to manipulate your emotions and get their hands on your hard-earned money. Many times, these emergencies involve a loved one, like a son or a daughter, being involved in some sort of accident. You know how it goes, a good old-fashioned emergency that will easily tug on most people's heartstrings. Red flag number 4 is being encouraged to lie to your bank. This is a common strategy scammers will use during a romance scam. As a heads up, this tactic is also commonly used in the voice cloning scams that are occurring more and more. A scammer will often ask you to lie to your bank to give them a better chance of the payment not causing suspicion. Scammers will often coach their victims in how to respond to questions that may be asked at a bank. Just telling the truth to the bank gives you a better chance of possibly receiving your money back if you do end up being the victim of a scam. Bank personnel are taught to prepare suspicious activity reports relative to activities they find suspicious, pertaining to their customers as well as their non-customers. Red flag number 5 is inconsistencies in the story you are being told. Write down things you are told by the scammer so you can refer to them later, if necessary. What happens when trying to balance these stories is that they will slip up and provide conflicting details. Their stories will start to get mixed. For example, I thought you said you had a son. Now you're telling me you actually have a daughter. Which is it? This type of confrontation will definitely throw a scammer off their game. Red flag number 6 is the refusal to video chat. This type of refusal is a very common tactic found in romance scams. The scammer's refusal to video chat is not hard to understand. If they video chat, it will be easy to tell they are not the handsome, muscled young man or the svelte, shapely woman they are portraying online. Red flag number 7 is the use of high-pressure tactics by the scammer. It is very common for scammers to use urgency or emotional manipulation to pressure victims into quick decisions. Take your time and remain skeptical of requests that seem overly urgent. Don't be afraid to tell someone to just chill out. After all, this is something most of us will do in the real world when someone is trying to high-pressure us into a decision. Red flag number 8 is the use of online photos that appear overly polished or seem too good to be true. You know, those photos that look like glamour photos. Or photos with the requisite pet dog or cat cuddling with them on a couch. It is common knowledge that scammers often use stolen images from other profiles. Checking the validity is one of the easiest steps a would-be victim can take. Google has a fantastic image search. Just go to Google and click on the little camera icon on the right of the Google search bar. The Google image search will go through the millions of photos online and will provide search results in an instant. You can then go through the results to see if the Romeo or Juliet who is pressuring you into love has been using fake photos. Another great image search tool is called TinEye. With TinEye, you can go directly to their website at tineye.com. From there, you can either upload an image or post the website address where the photo is located. You can place TinEye as an extension in your browser. With the extension, all you need to do is right-click on any image you find online and click Search Image Online. A quick and easy tool to use to verify photos being utilized by scammers. Red flag number 9 is being asked for a lot of personal information. Yes, it's natural for people starting a relationship to want to get to know each other better, but it is very common for scammers to be after a lot of your personal information in addition to your money. Avoid sharing sensitive information, such as your address or financial details, especially with someone you've only met online. Red flag number 10 is the feeling that you are caught up in something that has gotten way too crazy. You know, the type of romance where there seems to be a lot of drama. Way too much drama for someone you haven't even met yet. So stay vigilant, trust your instincts, and verify information to protect yourself from falling victim to romance scams. You should also sound out friends and family members to get a second opinion from people you trust. Even after you do this, listen to what they have to say. Don't immediately dismiss their opinion as jealousy or not knowing what the hell they are talking about. Hopefully these red flag warnings help you or someone you know avoid a romance scam. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to ScamTV. Our goal here is to stop scammers in their tracks. This is William signing off and saying thank you very much for watching. Take care and don't get scammed.